Now, before we get started, there are certain things that you're going to need. And primarily, you're going to need a small knife. Mostly, that's going to be used for just opening packages, but it can also sometimes be necessary for other things. And in addition to that, you're going to need some kind of a wrench. An adjustable wrench is an easy option. You will also need some twist ties of various lengths. So if you have a spool of it, don't cut it yet. You can cut it later to the size you or the length you actually need it. And you'll need a good screwdriver. This one has an adjustable neck on it, and I have an entire kit of screw bits and other computer related tools to help me in the event that I might need them. I also have a second driver that's larger with its own set of bits there. And I even have some little sockets, although they're not the right size. And I have a grounding strap. And to help me keep my screws from flying everywhere, I've got a magnetic board that I will be using. And of course, you're going to need a flat, clean, non-electrified, static-free surface. Now you can go and buy online one of those static-free work pads that you often see on channels like Gamers Nexus, Linus Tech Tips, Jay's 2 Cents, and so on. You don't actually need them, but they're a nice thing to have. So let's go ahead and look a little bit more at what you're going to need for the screwdrivers. Primarily, you're going to need one size of screwdriver bit. Although it's possible you may need a flathead, it's also possible you may need a larger or smaller size Phillips head bit than this one. It just depends on the particular parts that you're working on. And other than that, there are some possible other tools that you might need. Like when you get really angry, you know, don't have a hammer nearby because you might start pounding on your computer if you're frustrated. So we'll just start with these, and if there's anything special we need, which I doubt we're going to need, you're more likely to need, instead of tools, you're more likely to need adapters and things like that, and extension cords and stuff. But don't worry, it's easy. Really, really easy. Look, I understand that you feel like putting together a computer is really scary. Makes you anxious. It makes you confused. I've been there. When I started learning about building computers, it made me anxious too. But the truth of the matter is if you do the right kind of research and you watch the right videos and you take your time and be careful, you can build a computer too. And that's all there is, really. So let's try to just relax.